taken for free.
Yo, my people, it's your boy, the Blue Studio. Please like the video. Yeah, listen, guys, like the video, guys, subscribe, smash the like button, guys. Like the video, subscribe, smash the like button. Before we start the show, guys, I'm gonna do a 1 minute silent for Diego Jota and his brother and Nigerian legend Peter Rufai. Let's have 1 minute silent for the two of them. May their soul rest in peace. So guys, like the video, guys, subscribe, smash the like button, guys. Get that quick and like sub, guys. Like the video. We're gonna talk about Chelsea versus Palmeiras. What a game, what a performance game. Now I just finished watching the Madrid versus Dortmund match. That one are very horrible. And we're gonna talk about the semi-final is fixed already. The semi-final is between PSG and Madrid. If Chelsea win Fluminense, will face either Madrid or Paris Saint-Germain in the Club World Cup final. It's gonna be very interesting to see. But before that, like the video, we're gonna give our take on the Palmeiras match. We're gonna also talk about the transfer that has been going on. Madrid has like personal terms with Arsenal. Now there's gonna be a club-to-club discussion between today and tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, to get the deal done. So there's an agreement is closed. Then we're also going to talk about Ethan Waneri also coming, also Mohamed Kudus also. So we're going to talk about the transfers too. But before that, make sure you guys like the video, guys. It's very, very important. Like that video and subscribe to the channel. It's very, very important. Get that likes up, guys. It is key. Like the video, guys. So Wendy, how you doing? How you doing?
Please, can you hear me? I'm
Yeah,
fine.
I can hear you. Yes. I can hear you.
I hope you guys are fine too.
Yeah, we're good. Firstly, your take on the Palmeiras versus Chelsea.
Well, unfortunately for me, I couldn't watch the match. I just watched the highlights. I was not able to watch the game because of the time here. I overslept
You
and
didn't
I
watch
wasn't able
it?
to watch. Sorry?
You didn't watch it because of the time zone, right?
Yeah, because I have to wake up early and go to work too. So I was not able to watch. It was around 2
2 a.m.
something over here in Ghana. Yeah.
But after you came back, you watched the highlight, right? You really watched the highlight. When you came back from work, do you watch the highlight to be able to see, to be able to analyze some of the performances and everything? Are you there? Are you there? Can you hear me? I said, do you watch the highlights to be able to like the performances and everything? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This evening, I came to watch the match this evening, the repeat one this evening. So, yeah, I was able to. I think we did well. We did well. Uh, and then I don't know what happened to his James. I hope he's fine.
Yeah, it's
I hope
fine. It's
he's
fine.
not
It's fine.
really injured.
He tweeted
Okay,
already
because we
that
really
it's
need
fine.
him for the next.
Mhm.
Okay, okay. And then it's good. It's good that our coach gave Santos some minutes. You can see
He
what he
was
can
very
also
good in that
bring.
match. It was
I
very good
really
in that
hope
match.
that he'll be patient enough to be in the squad for the upcoming summer
Mhm.
season. Sorry, I just hope so, because right now the kind of football Enzo is playing, and if Maresca is saying that he sees Andre Santos as Enzo, it's going to be difficult to bench Enzo.
Mhm. Yeah. So
But
go ahead.
I
Mhm.
think Esteban also deserve it.
Mhm. But it was also good yesterday. Though. It was very good yesterday.
Yeah, also good. And then this our keeper. Are we taking Sanchez to Champions League? That's my question. Every blessed day. That's what I keep asking on X. Are we taking Sanchez as our number one to Champions League?
Do you blame
If
me for
we
that
really
goal, or wait, do you blame me for the goal, or you just believe Estaba was just that good? The strike was just that good.
I think Sanchez could have done better. You know, he could have done better. He could have at least done a little better. Okay.
Hmm. So you think it could have done much better, though? As much as I'm not a big
Yeah, I
Sanchez
think
fan, I mean, for me, I'm in between because that strike from Estaba was a very good strike. It was a very good strike that it's difficult to even save. But again, Santos positioning for me did not help that position. It did not help. His positioning did not help for me.
what I'm saying. You see, we are going to face. I think this Club World Cup. Yeah, there is something I want to talk about. This Club World Cup is giving Chelsea this Chelsea new era, or this new owners and these players, that this is the kind of some of the teams you are going to face in the Champions League. I think
Mm-hmm.
Kopama has played it before. Enzo have played it before. You see, so they know. But some of the players have not played a Champions League before.
Mm-hmm.
Like the way we played with Benfica. Yes, we played like a Champions League team. You see,
Mm-hmm.
so I think going into the Champions League, for me, I don't think we are just playing the Champions League for playing its sake. We deserve to be there, and we are there, and then it's possibility for us to win it is there.
Yeah,
We have a good team. We have a good players. We
I
have it.
know.
We have it all. It's just that sometimes. Yeah. Hello. Please, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Yes.
Yeah. It's just that sometimes the coach overdo it. Maresca overdo things so much. You see. So sometimes I don't know. I don't. I hope we sign a keeper. If we are selling Pekovic, we have to sign a keeper, because I don't think I'm just praying West Ham come for Sanchez. Sanchez cannot take us to the Champions League. He can't. Maybe he can be a second goalkeeper, and then we sign a top class goalkeeper. But Sanchez, no.
I agree with you in terms of
I don't know
signing the.
why up
I'm
to
not.
now we've not had
I'm
any
not a big.
strong.
I'm not a big fan of Rob Sanchez because from day one, I've not been the biggest fan of Rob Sanchez. People know me from this thing. I'm not a big fan of him. But what I'm gonna say with Bot is it the really is it the big priority we need at the moment for me? No. But if there's an opportunity to get a goalkeeper, I'm getting a goalkeeper. If I want to win the league and the Champions League, I need the goalkeeper. And I told you last time we spoke about it. Sanchez is not a commanding goalkeeper for me. I need the commanding goalkeeper where I know as a fan base I'm watching, I'm confident. Chelsea fan base is not confident with Sanchez. I'll say it again. As much as I'm excited with this squad, the players and everything, the mentality, the squad, I'm very, very skeptical when it comes to Rob Sanchez. He's giving me PTSD when it comes to him. But is it a real priority for me? No, it's not for me. Mm-mm. It's not for me though. It's not for me, but we will see what Chelsea do if regards to the striker position. We'll see what they do with regards to the striker position. But what I'm gonna say is I'm not sure in terms of going forward with Rob Sanchez because it does not fill me with confidence. Whenever I watch him, I'm not sure yet. But we have to wait and see what the ownership are doing. I'm really liking what the ownership are doing in terms of the player they are bringing in. But again, I want to see going forward with regards to the goalkeeper situation. I still believe we will sign a goalkeeper before the transfer finish. I just want that we will sign a goalkeeper. Who is it gonna be? I don't know.
I hope, I hope so. And we have to go for a top goalkeeper. A
Yeah.
very top goalkeeper.
I don't
Experienced,
know who will sign,
a
but
top
I have a
goalkeeper who
feeling
have
we'll sign a goalkeeper. Who is it gonna be? I don't know. I
I
don't know
think we
who's
should go
gonna be.
back for Manu again.
The question that boils down to
There's
because the problem is not even with Mark Mayan, it's with AC Milan. Because remember, we
yeah.
walked away from the deal with them. AC Milan are looking at it that Chelsea, the amount of money we pay for Japedo and the other players we are buying, they'll be like, Chelsea have the money. Why are they being stingy just for a player who has 1 year on his contract? That's what Milan has. Milan are pissed off because we pay 48.5 for Bino Gittin. We pay 60 million for Japedo. So AC Milan are looking at it that if you can pay that amount of money for a player like that, then we rate Mark Mayan very, very highly. He should be able to play exactly what we want. But Chelsea are not willing to do that. So that's what the problem for me is at the moment right now.
Because
Chelsea
they
are not willing to go ahead.
pay that money.
You saw what?
I said because of the age factor, the age.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Yes.
They're looking at the age. They're looking at the age too because I think he's 30 years now, right?
Yeah, it's 29. It's
He's 30
29.
years now.
Yeah.
No, he celebrated his birthday 3 days ago or yesterday. I think so.
I'll have to check. Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
maybe, but he's a very good keeper and he has a lot of experience.
So Fabricio just tweeted now. Club to club contacts for Noni Madrid is set to take place soon as agreement of personal terms has been agreed. Chelsea keen on Ethan Waneri only if talk over new deal collapse. That's the latest.
So they are there.
So what?
I said Chelsea is there monitoring the situation.
Yes, they are waiting for if they talk between you and Arsenal collapse. Also, just on it. They want it done as soon as possible.
So it's just they should give us the cash and then the player. I think
We will see what they
it's
do.
not going to be a bad business.
We will see. The problem is, we want to. How much does Arsenal bid? Because they just have the evaluation. How much they bid? That's what the key is. How much? How much? It depends on how much Arsenal are willing to bid. It depends because I'm saying it again. If Chelsea sell Noni, I have to get a payment. And something told me yesterday. I don't know if you noticed yesterday. Nicola Jackson was on the bench yesterday, but Maresca chose to play Japeta the striker. I don't know if you noticed that yesterday.
And then you see what Pedro also bring on the table. He
Yes.
did very well. He was very impressive
Mhm.
yesterday.
Yes.
Yes, I think I like the competition. This is what I have been crying, and this is what I have been saying about Maresca. You need to
Mm-hmm.
create a competition between the players.
Mm-hmm.
Competition is very important. Man management is very important. You need to create a competition. So it's good. Jackson will learn if he's not going anywhere. And then maybe Maresca decided to bench him because maybe somehow maybe he's punishing him because of too much card. We don't know, but it's
Mm-hmm.
good to have a competition. And Jao Pedro also bring a different dynamic to the club, to the
Yeah.
team. So
To the team,
I'm
yes.
looking forward to the next season. Yeah, I'm looking forward. I'm really hoping and looking forward to next season how we are going to. I mean, Maresca doesn't have excuse. We have a very good squad.
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
good
yeah.
squad.
Mm-hmm.
I am hoping for the best. I'm not listening to those who are saying we are not going to win the Premier League. Anything can happen. Even the Club World Cup, we can still win it. I'm not afraid if we
Mm-hmm.
face PSG or Real Madrid. We can still do something. I know Chelsea when it comes to playing a big team. I know how they do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah, Barry, how you doing? How are you, brother?
I'm fine, I'm fine. Good
Big up to
evening.
you. Give me your
Good
take on
afternoon.
the Palmeiras Chelsea match. I know you watched that match, and we're gonna talk about the
Yeah,
news, but your quick take on the Palmeiras match.
yeah. Um, great, great dedication from the players. The players once well, they keep making us proud in this competition. I won't lie, it's a thing of joy seeing Chelsea thrive and going step by step in this competition.
Mm-hmm.
This shows you that we can put out this performance when we get to the Champions League and
Mm-hmm.
do more better. Yeah. So and again, you know, the defense was good. After the I was a bit anxious, when James and Lavia was not going to play. I was like scrambling,
Mm-hmm.
who will Maresca start? I always say something that Maresca, his lineup always give the club a bit of um, heart attack. When you see his lineup, you're like, what is this man doing? But getting into the game, it's beginning to work out, and great performance from Andre Santos. Kudos to him. I didn't expect him to adapt so quickly, but for the first time, and I know it would be a bit of nervous and stuff like that, but the boy tried, played very good football, and also Kopama, and getting hold of that goal draft. It's a good thing. It's a good thing, and this shows you the mentality from this player. They want to win. They want to go further and further. And kudos to manager also. Kudos to the manager. And Estavio also scoring us.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, what a great goal. Some people were like,
Do you blame Sanchez for that goal, or
I
it was
won't
just
blame
the
him.
brilliance of
I won't blame him. The
Escobar?
only thing I would just say is that the position in which uh, Sanchez found himself. I don't know. He came out a little bit early. I don't know what made him came out like left the goalpost. He was not standing close to the bar or something, but we know that is a very tight angle for that goal. That is a very tight angle. Regardless, I don't want to blame him. I don't want to blame him. So I will not blame him because it's a very tight angle. If he had gone for the ball, he might touched it or I don't know, but that goal was a very tight angle. And you could see how, you know, it 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 went with speed and with a very power shot. So no, I see people blaming Sanchez. I was like, what do you guys want this guy to do? Come on, come of it. There are some balls you as a goalkeeper, if you follow it, but that is a serious trouble. And also, I hear you guys are talking about Madrid.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it.
Okay.
Were you impressed with, because at first it was with James, then later on we just pick up enough, then it became Santos. And yesterday I was very impressed with him. When I talk about impressed, I was very impressed with him. He really played to the level I expected him to play. And I want to
Yeah,
see more from him. I'm really impressed.
yes, I want to see more from him. And I was expecting KTH to start though, but when I saw I saw the lineup is Okuku starting
Mm-hmm.
also, I was like, oh, what did Mariska ask for us? I was like, wow, because I doubt if Mariska has that kind of trust with Isugo yet. I know you have to build as a player, you have to build your trust. The manager will have to trust your extent that if this person is not there, I know this one can cover up or something. But we'll see. Santos is a gifted player. The manager trusts him, and obviously he didn't let the manager down. Giving you see duels, the guy was winning. Was even though when the ball was trying to sleep with him, he made those tackles and cool, 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 cool player, cool player. And shout out to what's his name, Trevor Chaloba,
Mhm.
a really big um asset for us. I just pray, you know, clearly could not sell him for poor profits, please. I just need this
They
guy
will
at
tell
the
them it's
club.
possible. If a big
What
thing
do you
comes
say?
in, if a big money comes in, they will sell him. It's possible.
That's the thing, but you could see his attitude. He bleeds for the club. He know what it takes. Him and Cole, you know what it takes, for you to come from Cobham, belong to the
Mm-hmm.
club, love like play. That shows you. And unfortunately, we'll be missing Cole in the next match. So
Yep.
we go into the next match brick by brick.
Yep.
Thank God Casido will be back
That's will be
because
back. And the like what is people in the chat just said, we're gonna be PSG versus Real Madrid for the semis. We're
mm,
gonna face if we beat Fluminense, which I'm expecting us to do good willing, then we face either Paris Saint-Germain or we
all
face
the
Real Madrid.
so the thing is that Fluminense is a more physical side than what are they calling it, Palmeiras.
Mm-hmm.
And
And they're very good defensively.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're a very good defensive side. So let's see Casido back and I love the role Enzo plays in this team. He's turning to a inbox midfielder, box to box midfielder.
I was impressed
Dropping
with him
into
yesterday,
the
and also his leadership skills because he played yesterday.
yes,
He
yes,
played more. How do I put it? He didn't
yes,
play
yes,
forward much. He played more as a lateral yesterday, where he was dictating play because that was when Enzo wanted him to play because of no Caicedo, no Lavia. They wanted him to get the ball from the defense, dictate the play, and let Santos beat the box to ball. And it worked very well, and it was very much. And again, what surprised me most is because it's Argentina and we are playing against a Brazilian team. So you can
yes.
see he was for me he was the calmest guy in that pitch yesterday because he didn't get as pissed off as other players because the referee was on some colos. I don't know what colos on the referee was on. It was some colos. And Fernandez, my first question was Fernandez was supposed to be the first one because he's from Argentina. And Brazil and Argentina doesn't like each other. They don't like each other at all. But he was the calmest guy in that team. He was the calmest person.
What will make me surprised? The passion in which Cucurella normally used to play
That's
football.
Cucurella for you. That's who. What
Bro,
type of you gonna get? That's Cucurella for
Cucurella
you.
is not minding Estavio is joining my team. Like
Mm-hmm.
after this match, is is my player. Cucurella was hunting him down and like wow, I see such a mentality. That released a statement. Like we might be friends outside, but on the pitch, let's get to serious business.
Mm-hmm.
That shows you a quality player and what he has his mind to do for the club. So
Mm-hmm.
that's it. And also, um, it's one thing I don't want to say I'm disappointed in Dilap, but I want Dilap to get his priority right. Dilap like cause
Will I
I
call it
don't know.
disappointment or will I just
I
call it
don't want to
okay?
call it disappointment, but I think he should get his head up straight because you can't just be causing fouls and pushing defenders. That's not how to do it. That's not how to do it. Unnecessary fouls, unnecessary yellow cards. Now you are missing this game. But thank God you know, we have João
But
Pedro
but
and
but I get what you say in terms of getting his priority right. But again, if you look at that match yesterday, the referee was for me, it was already annoying me already because there's some situation where the lap will hold on to the ball, he will turn the defender will kick him. The referee say play on.
yeah,
And I'm like, referee,
yes,
are we watching the same
like
things you are
I
watching?
think I think that foul on Pedro Neto,
Mm-hmm.
it didn't blow, and
Mm-hmm.
if not that Santos fell on the floor, like he decided to blow. Like, what is this, man? What are you appreciating? So that's it. But like some kind of little things as a striker, you have to just overlook it. Like you could see the lap pushing the defender. I was like, what's this? But we know you are trying to press and trying to show these guys fear, but do
Mhm.
it in a very more caution way.
Yeah, I
Like
agree with you. You need to be smart. You need to be more smarter. I'm not worried about that because as a striker, I understand the kind of player we are getting, the attitude and everything. I like that. You just have to be smart enough to be able to. It's a thing that you have to be able to be smart enough to do that because in the era we are right now, there's VR, there's technology around, there's so many videos. You have to be able to be smart enough for that situation to be able to do it. So, but overall, I'm not worried about him. What I'm worried about is two players. We're gonna talk about them. I'm worried about the two of them because I don't think they have a future in us, but we're gonna talk about them soon. So, Blue Eyes, how you doing,
Yes,
brother?
sir. I'm good, man. How you doing?
Firstly, rest in peace to Pedro Neto and his brother, and to
mm,
Nigerian legend Dodo Mayana, 2005. Before you came, we already did like 1 minute signing. You can also try to do like some, give us a talk about it, and also
Yeah.
the Premier Chelsea match.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, rest in peace to Diego Jota and his little brother. That's a tough, devastating news for world football. But
yeah,
not just for world football, most importantly for his family
yep.
and everybody around him. So tough, tough, tough loss. I almost want to think if you want to count um bloodthirsty strikers, people that in the 18 can
Yes,
sniff blood.
Jota is there.
Jota is one of them.
Mhm.
Jota is one of them. The boy he can score from as long as he's in the 18.
He
For
will
some
score.
reason, he becomes a monster.
Mhm.
So and then special shout out to Wolves as well because Wolves put together a fantastic quartet of Portuguese players.
Yes, other them.
Neves, Diogo Jota of blessed memory.
Mm-hmm.
The list goes on and on. There's a whole bunch of
Neto was there too.
Pedro Neto,
Semedo,
absolutely.
Jos-
Samedo is
I
Portuguese
mean,
too. Thank you, my brother. Samedo is one of them.
Josa,
Yeah, Sa too is one of
this
them
is
as well.
sad,
So
yes.
and of course the coach Nuno Espirito Santo.
and
Dos
Vitinha
Santos, yes.
So
before he went
again,
to
again, I'm Vitinha as well. But listen to Diego Jota and his brother. Someone needs to mute, man. To Diego Jota and his brother, rest in peace, young man. And my condolences to all the people around, especially your lovely wife and your three
And the
children.
baby.
And I understand, and I understand that he just married the lovely girl like 11 days ago. That
Yep.
is something else, man. That is something else. And then that car, like in Nigeria, they say there's a difference between car and motor.
Mm-hmm.
That car is a big car. That fault in that car, man.
But
I'm telling
according
you,
to the reports, they said the tire burst. It
you're not
was on the
listening to what I'm
express.
saying, Abdullah. You're not listening to what I'm saying. Just calm down.
Okay.
That car, if you know how much that car is worth,
I'm not sure.
just Google, see how much that car is worth. For that kind of mishap with that car, I know when one has to leave, one has to leave, no
Mm-hmm.
matter what, no matter the circumstance. But that infringement on that car tire is kind of scary to invest in that. And apparently, he had surgery on his lungs, and was told not to travel by plane for a couple of weeks. The only
Yes.
way the best way for him to travel is by car. Hence
Mm.
the story today. So it's crazy, man. Listen, Liverpool, special shout out to you, man. The way you stepped up as a team behind your player, thing of beauty. Everton, thing of beauty. Wolves, thing of beauty. And all the football players, all the football teams around the world, the way we stepped up to support Diego Jota's family, thing of beauty. It just says to me that what we're watching is more than football
More than
sometimes.
football. And the Portugal national team, shout out to them too. All
It's
of them.
more than football. What we're watching is more than football. So yeah, man, tough news, man. But please rest in peace, Diogo Jota. Now,
And for the,
secondly, Dodo Mayana.
yeah,
I'm like, you didn't watch Dodo Mayana now. You didn't.
Like,
You
no,
didn't watch him.
my dad watched him. My dad took me about it.
You didn't watch. So did you watch him? No.
No, but I was
Mayana.
highlights, but my dad told me about it.
No, Mayana. There's a difference between your dad told you and you. Did you watch
I
him?
only watched highlights, but I think the one I think I watched him towards his retirement.
There's no way you if you watch him, then that means no. There's no way you watch him.
No, plus my dad watched him.
But no, I said no. What's the difference between your dad watching and you watching?
It's different though.
Exactly. So you didn't watch him. So what I'm trying to Dodo Mayana, ladies and gentlemen. This is, I think I called him. There's one. I wrote something in one of the stories about him. I said he is the safest palms, the safest gloves between the pipes in all of Africa. For me, Dodo Mayana was that guy. He was that guy, and he was such a leader for the rest of when the Kanu Wankwas and the what's his name, Olises. When those guys were coming up, Dodo Mayana stepped up for them. Dodo Mayana is literally a legend in the same light as the late great Rashidi Yekini. And now I'm hearing that he wasn't well taken care of. You see, that's my problem is how do we take care of our legends in Nigeria? How? Somebody please explain to me how.
That's a 12 question. Because
how?
when you ask that question, Blue, it boils down to some answer. I don't want to go into that.
Go to it, man. Go to it.
Because you remember we talk about Nigerian team and the agent and everything.
Yeah.
The same thing is happening to the legend too. Like when you become a footballer, especially as an African, I also think sometimes it's tough for me because I don't want to get into this where I'm gonna be offending some people a lot because I have a lot to talk when it comes to this stuff, especially our legends being very popular. Most of them, when they play football and they make money, their priority is different.
Exactly. They don't need the nation. They don't need the nation to take care of them. Yes. Some of them, yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
I don't like. I'm like, if I'm a footballer, you should be able to be thinking 5-10 years after my retirement. What do I do? How do I become successful? What are the things I have to do? And because when you get out from football, the only thing you can do maybe like a podcast or that's it. Then you have to be able to generate something where you can be able to make money and be
really Are you guys watching Mikel, man? I don't know who that guy is.
Mikel, yes.
I don't know who that guy's agent is, but whoever is advising Mikel is on the right path.
Mikel is making. If you look at Mikel, he has a podcast. It's on Brazil. He's making money. And people talk about Mikel. Mikel married a Russian woman, and now he's living his best life. Because before he already planned it. When I retire, this is what I want to do. I don't want to do too much. I just want to do this, and he's making his own money. So people also need to. That's my fear with Victor Osimhen. What's about Osimhen? Because it pisses me off. I'm like, Osimhen.
No. See, the thing we're talking, don't go too far with Osimhen. Just come back. Let's talk about the legends. Because for the way Yekini passed of blessed memory, one of the most rugged strikers in all of Africa, and now one of the best goalkeepers in all of Africa. These guys are fading. These legends are fading like the wind. Why? Why is it that when after they win, you promise them these big homes in Abuja and they don't see it for 20 years? Why? Why is it that these guys don't have everlasting insurance on healthcare?
Look at the other day. Tijani Babangida.
Yeah.
Like, if not for Ajax.
Yeah, but Tijani Babangida is something that guy pissed me off. You're trying to connect to people and you're speaking Dutch. How do you think Nigerians will connect with you? Like, that thing was so annoying. I'm like, come on, TJ, we love you, but you can't speak Dutch all over the place. We couldn't even understand.
You can't blame him. I don't think. To me, I won't blame him. I won't blame him because
it's Ajax that is helping him.
Yeah, he will get more help from maybe the Ajax people and the Dutch people than we Nigerians.
No, but trust me, Oyibo will always respect you if you speak in your tone. If you mix it up, they will always Oyibo will always respect you if you open eyes, speak your language, I think Tijani Babangida said, "Na Hausa man, na Hausa ain't go speak." If you open eyes, speak Hausa, speak your language, or people go listen to you. They know that you're ministering to people at home, and then at the same time you're speaking their language, Dutch, and ministering to them. But that's by the way. Tijani Babangida is another legend, but we just need to find the right infrastructure, the right solutions for some of these our legends. As soon as you retire, you have a government, federal government car, yours. You have a place to stay. You have health insurance. You have what do you call it? Like what's this thing you pay people that are retired? Shit. What's it called?
Pension.
No, pension, my brother. God bless you. They should be on a structured pension. Because it's because of these guys. I remember when Nigeria beat Brazil in Olympics. I did Lagos that time. I remember that time the whole Lagos shut down. The whole Lagos, NEPA off light self. NEPA couldn't believe that we go beat Brazil for that game.
Bryce, you are making mistake.
What?
What the mistake you are making? What you are demanding from the kind of legends will not happen with the government. It will not happen.
No. You're not listening to what I'm saying. It's about structure. It's about telling them what to do.
The thing is that the way I don't know what's the thing with this stuff.
His name is Peter
Rufai.
Yeah.
The thing is that this points you're making, it's a very good point. But we how our nation is. Everything.
No, but we can't think like that again, Dare. We can't think like that again.
Let me tell you something. Let me make my points.
Sorry,
if you want to take this topic, we'll go on like a day talking about this, because the last points that this will get into it has to do with politics. I won't lie to you. I won't lie to you.
No, but politics shouldn't be. It plays a role in everything we do. That's the thing. You see, every time Nigerians
things like this, for governments to issue these things, they have to be structurized, certain structurized rules, structurized good standards of something.
No, but you're not understanding. To manage players, to manage our players, I understand that there's corruption. We all understand that there's corruption. The fact that I'm saying this thing, I know there's corruption. I know what the Galadimas, I know what all the NFF bosses did. So what you're saying is you're preaching to the choir. You're singing a song that we've heard before. But what are we going to do that is different? That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. We cannot keep saying, oh, corruption. Our legends are dying. Corruption, we go chop. It is true that there's corruption. But what can we do to change it? And that's what I need you guys to educate me on. How can we change it? How can we make it?
And again, I don't know. Maybe someone should correct me on this.
Yeah,
even the legends themselves, I don't think they have an association that like people that have played for Nigeria in the past.
They do. But if you, I don't know where you
move a motive, because if you move as a group, I think the world will hear your cries.
They have a group. They have a group. That corruption is destroying their group as well. The only thing is, it's simple. Do you know how much money that the federal government has to invest if Nigeria has to go to World Cup? If Nigeria has to go to AFCON? Do you know how much money is invested in that adventure? Can somebody answer that question?
A lot of money, a lot. I know.
No, but can you put a number? Can you guess?
That's
what I'm saying. There's a lot of money, man. But the thing is, they are not hiring our legends like members of staff. They are hiring our legends as billionaires that when they finish, they get money, they go feed do their own thing. That's the way we're hiring our legends. Instead of hiring them like members of staff working for all Nigerians in the world. That's how you hire them, so that you can put them in a structure. I know it's easier said than done. I'm not a magician here. I'm not saying what I'm saying is right. But enough is enough. I look at Yekini, man. If somebody sit down and explain Yekini to you, you go shock. In terms of what that guy brought to African football. Peter Rufai, man, I was honored to watch you behind the pipes. Honored to watch you behind the pipes. May your soul and the soul of the faithfully departed continue to rest in perfect peace. Amen. Back to Chelsea versus Palmeiras.
Yeah.
What a game, Ablai. What a game. That was for me, That was almost it. I want to say world class, but let me not exaggerate. That was a top game. This is the first time that somebody.
I think it's Barry. Barry, mute your mic. I think it's Barry.
Darren, mute.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, perfect. Or Darren, just turn off. It looks like you have too many things. You have your YouTube. Just mute your YouTube.
Yeah, turn something off. Yeah.
Turn something off. This is the first time that I think Maresca used his coconut head. This is the first time, because remember, Abdullah, you were saying this is a Brazilian team. This is a Brazilian team. This guy nullified them, man, from beginning to end. Special shout out. Let me start with my shout outs. We need to talk about Andre Santos.
Guys. Yesterday, wait, let me tell you the story. Yesterday,
yes, sir.
Because I have a Twitter chat. I told you about it now. Nana is the moderator.
Oh, when on which show? Where is that one?
It's a group show. It's a group Twitter chat.
Yeah.
Nice. So we're trying to piss off. I was trying to piss off Nana. And also
before the game or after the game?
I also trying to annoy King Black, because I know King Black love Andre Santos, but yesterday performances were just super bad. I could not even say anything bad about Santos.
Listen to me. This is very important. If Caicedo is not careful, Caicedo is the best player in world football. But if Caicedo is not careful, he's going to have a problem with Santos. Because everything I want, Caicedo is doing fantastic, but the little things I want in Caicedo's game is exactly what Santos has. You know why I like Santos? Santos invites the pressure. He likes pressure. He likes people to come and defend him. This guy, on the other hand, Caicedo doesn't like pressure. He gets rid of them quick, which is great. It's a different strategy. But why I like Santos, be saying, when Santos grab ball, he must make sure two people they come. And bro, Abdullah, man, he makes the simple pass.
It was outstanding yesterday.
It was world class yesterday.
It was good.
Caicedo people were saying that Santos is doing Lavia and Caicedo's job at once.
Yeah. It was good yesterday. It was.
Andre Santos, and then somebody else I need to talk about, Malo Gusto.
That was the best performance.
Malo Gusto, that was the best performance in a Chelsea shirt
in ages, since Mauricio Pochettino's era.
That guy can, but they put him in a new position. He was the water carrier.
Yep.
He did all the dirty work, man. He was playing defense, playing midfield, playing attack, playing wing. And he's smart. He doesn't run all over the place. I don't know if they're using him like this because of Palmeiras.
No, and King Black told me something yesterday which was impressive. He said in that system, Malo Gusto is the best when it comes to understanding it. But the problem with Gusto is his brain is not functioning.
His what?
His brain is not functioning.
Oh, no, that guy can play. Oh, but that thing he did yesterday, he's better than half of our team. Oh. That thing he did yesterday, the only person that can do that thing is Enzo. Enzo, man,
that was a mature performance for me.
Enzo. In basketball, we call it grown man game.
Grown man game, yeah.
Grown man game.
Before you came in, I was telling Barry, I was saying Enzo, Argentina and Brazil doesn't like each other. Remember that? Because of the rivalry. But Enzo was the most calmest man yesterday. I was like, Enzo, you don't like Brazil. I expect you to be the first one to fight.
No.
To have an argument, to start fighting.
Enzo has a football brain now. Enzo doesn't. When was the last time you see Enzo collect your yellow card?
Yes, it's been long ago, because when it comes to Argentina Brazil, he does fight.
No, he doesn't. No.
I'm talking about the rivalry.
But he doesn't fight. Even against Brazil, he doesn't fight. That's what I'm saying. Like, the guy is a brain. He's a brain man. He's a brain box. He's not just a footballer. The reason why he's good is because he uses his brain. Look at yesterday's game. You can tell the coach, say, Caicedo is not here. Cover for Caicedo.
Yep.
So guess what happened? Enzo covered for Caicedo. And then what's his name? Santos, man.
Santos, it was everywhere. It was.
No, it wasn't everywhere. No.
I'm talking about box to box.
No, it wasn't no box to box. The guy was our holding midfielder that day. He was he didn't do anything but protect that circumference between half of their field and half of our own. Think about it. And the reason why, you see why I like, the only thing with Santos, I'm like, he cannot play 90 minutes yet.
You think so?
Yeah, he faded. He faded in this, like, when there was 20 minutes left in the game. He was done, man. When this guy came in, Jabe.
Yeah. Your boy. But I also have to give you credit though, because you've been banging, shouting about Japedo for a very long time. Like, is it 2 years now? Is it 2 years now or 3 years now?
And look at
you. Show. You've been the one on Jao. I'm like, I love Pedro too, but I'm like, it's Brighton, so you just have to relax on it just because of what we pay for Brighton. You've been banging on, and yesterday something showed me yesterday, blue eyes.
Yeah.
Pedro came in ahead of Nicola Jackson.
I know Mikel was saying that too. That's a problem for Jackson.
That for me, that's something for me. I'm like, interesting.
But the problem, Pedro was fantastic yesterday. My only issue with Pedro, calm down. It's not a rush him. Calm down. If you calm down, you'll be fantastic in that role. I think he was trying to, like everybody was saying, he was trying to prove to the world.
Yeah, it was something to impress.
Yeah, he was trying to impress. Yeah, calm down, bro. Just calm down. Listen, that guy, See, Malo Gusto, Andre Sant. I say in the next game is against Fluminense.
Now the problem now, because it's the Brazilian team, and that's the former team of
no, but we play Brazilian, but these people know them now. Pedro knows Fluminense.
That's his former team. That's his former team.
Even Andre Santos too, right?
Yes, Santos know them. Yes, because they played the Vasco da Gama Brazilian team before he came to Chelsea.
Hi, that midfield against Fluminense, play Caicedo, Santos, and Enzo. Play 3 midfield, man. Play 3 midfield.
Caicedo, Enzo, Santos.
Yeah, Caicedo, Enzo, Santos in midfield. Forget about this guy. This guy is not ready. The lap.
How do you rate Kopama, Bryce? Because I know you have been on his case for a very long time.
He had a 6/10 game. He did all right.
6/10 yesterday.
Right. That the way he scored that goal was world class. The way he turned.
That goal that he scored is not surprising, because that Kopama's goal, like it does for that goal a lot when you watch him play though. It's not a surprising goal for me.
It's a surprising goal for me.
That's a typical Kopama's goal.
No, it's not. Forget about what that's what everybody was saying in the media yesterday.
Right. You've seen this when he's going to Premier League before.
I've never seen that goal. The only thing he did fantastic was the half turn. I always respect the half turn. Mason Mount half turn. If you have the half turn, even the late great Jota, he had the half turn. That half turn that this boy put in that game on that goal, because when he turned, then he had 3 defenders to displace.
Yeah.
And he just put the ball away. No, Palmer had a good game, 6/10. Nkunku, just go and rest. I beg you don't do. I beg.
That first half miss for me, I can't forgive him for that.
Nkunku, I beg you don't do. You see Nonso? Nonso is going to Arsenal and decided to play a world-class game yesterday.
We're going to talk about him soon.
Nonso is going to Arsenal, but still, he decided to play one big. The game we played yesterday is the reason why we got that 3rd goal.
It was a matured game. I like what he played. And my question about down to, why don't you do this every day?
I think for him, it's I think he's an ego guy, which is fine with me. He has ego.
Yeah, playing for Chelsea though. How can you have ego?
Going to us, the guy is going to a club that is better than, not better than Arsenal, Chelsea, but he's going to Arsenal. So whoever his agent is brilliant. Brilliant. You send him to another top club.
I agree.
Just send him to another top club. Brilliant. I didn't even know how he did that deal. And apparently we're getting Ethan Waneri.
Yeah, we're going to talk about him because I wanted to hear Wendy's big point. Wendy, your great point on now, let's even come into it now. Your great point on because I know your thought on not Madueke. Wendy, your point on Noni, like, is it the right move for Chelsea to allow him leave, or are we going to regret it? Because Wendy said he hasn't watched too much of and one area, so he can't really stand. He played last year for Mikel Arteta's team, so everybody knows about one area because he played for Arteta when Bukayo Saka was injured. So it was like we know him very well. So your take on the one area, Wendy, are you there? I think Wendy is muted. Maybe she's doing something. So, but Blue Eyes, Noni, the report is there. Everything has been agreed with him. Him and his agents.
I was his biggest critique. I didn't know what the fuck he was doing at Chelsea. And then I turned again. I'm like, this guy can be important for us. So I tried to defend him, but he's gone. He's gone. I think he agreed to personal terms, right?
Yeah, everything has been agreed. Now, no.
Ablai, stop.
I'm talking about personal terms.
Okay. Not everything. Everything.
That's what I mean. I said personal terms and
even the personal terms is not confirmed. I just found out. Even
it's confirmed by David Austin and them.
No, it's not. It's not.
It is?
Even that. No, it's not, man. It's not because apparently Nonso wants to stay at Chelsea. That's the problem, and his contract is not over yet. Nonso wants Chelsea. He doesn't want. Apparently, I just found all this out this afternoon. Nonso is dying for Chelsea. Apparently. In quotations, I'm not his agent, so we'll wait and see. But I heard the personal terms. He's going to Arsenal, and he's going to the left or right wing.
Mm-hmm. But the question I got down to how much does Chelsea want? That's what the key question is.
If they don't make 60 million for Nonso, then they really want to get rid of him because we bought him for how much?
35.
So if they don't make 60 million for Nonso, then that's stupid business. Why are you selling? Why are you sell? Yes, he's not good enough for us, but why are you selling him to our rival, and you're not making money? If you're not making 60 million for me, if you're not making 60 million on Nonso,
do you think that will pay 60 million for him?
Well, it depends on how you position your proposal, Chelsea. It depends on how you position your proposal. If you position your proposal, if you go there and you're selling, what's that thing? There's one saying in Igbo. Let me translate it in English. I'm selling you a donkey at the price of a horse, or I'm selling you a horse at the price of a donkey. So it depends on how you present your proposal to Arsenal, but you should be at least making 60 M's with Nonso for me.
My feeling is I think they will come to a compromise of 50 for the 5 plus add-on, 50 million for me.
50 is not bad if we get one Eri, because one Eri is not even a starter for us. But if we get one,
the problem with one Eri with Arsenal is one Eri wants the confirmation that he will have a playing time in Arsenal.
Yeah, he wants more playing time.
If he does not guarantee playing time, he will leave.
Yeah,
and it's questioning Arsenal decision because they want to go for a very Chiese and Madwick, and one Eri was like, "We are going for Isa and Noni, where will I play? What's my position? What's the guarantee? There's no guarantee for me. If you don't have those play, where will I play? So it's questioning those decisions of the board. I'm like, okay, I know that I want to stay, but I have no guarantee because we are going for AZ, who is on number 10. I want to play on the left wing. We are going for Noni, who is the right winger. I also play on the left wing. Where do I play? I will take the game to Arsenal fan. I will not drop for that guy. It's the captain. I've been saying it for a very long time. Arteta, another guy. I don't know that relationship they have. He's the club captain. He will not bench him. He's his guy.
How you can be club captain and have a stinker? Like I don't get it.
This is my problem with Arteta. The loyalty for some certain player is not good enough to make some big decisions. That's my take.
No, but this guy benches Reece James and Enzo starts, even though Reece James is injury prone. But Reece James is comfortable now with sitting on the bench.
But that's what I'm saying that it's different because Arteta does not have the boldness of putting Martin Odegaard on the bench. I would say he does not have the boldness to do it.
Unless like that, okay, fair enough.
He does not. He wants to play. He wants to play. And I want to be assured that even if I'm going to sign a new contract, I have to be sure that, okay, I'm signing for the club where I know I can guarantee playing time. If he does not guarantee playing time, he will leave.
Well, nobody's guaranteed playing time.
What I mean by playing time is, in terms of who am I going to play? What is my performances and everything? What is the ambition of this club? And everything. Because it's young. You need to think about a lot of stuff in terms of him making sure, okay, if I'm going to stay in this club, how will I play? Will I play only Carabao Cup only FA Cup? How many matches am I going to play in Champions League? How many matches am I going to play in the Premier League? Who's going to office? What is the ambition of the club? You have to think about it. I keep telling people, he can choose Nigeria, he can choose England. He has a decision to make. He hasn't decided yet. He also have to think about that too. And last year was his breakout season. This season, he want to continue more. So people need to think about that too. One is not dumb. It's not dumb. It's a young player. I know it's like 18 or 19. It's a young player. It's not dumb. So he will be go ahead.
No, go.
He will be prioritizing his future, be thinking about Arsenal. Okay, I hear what you guys are saying. Give me an assurance, give me a guarantee.
There's no guarantee. You have to play well to get a guarantee.
It's not a bad player.
I know. No. You even Maradona. If you play well, you get more games.
Yes.
Kopama is maybe different, but the general rule, if you play well, you get more games. But I understand what Nwaneri wants to do. He wants to guarantee his value for next year. I totally get it. But what I hate about Arsenal fans is that Arsenal fans don't like Madueke, but Arsenal fans cannot tell you why they don't like Madueke.
Yeah, because they believe it's not good enough, and I'm like, if it's not,
they don't know. They just don't know. They say, I don't want him. I think it's bad business.
Yes, they're already clashing out already. They say if Arsenal stand on the Madueke, there'll be a riot at Emirates Stadium.
This is the same thing they said about Kai Havertz. 2 months later, Kai Havertz is the best player at Arsenal. This is the same thing they said about Jorginho. Jorginho was assistant captain at Arsenal right away. Yeah. So Arsenal fans sometimes can piss me off, man. Their only thought about Nonso Madueke is based on Chelsea fans' evaluation. It's not because of their own evaluation. No.
Yeah. I agree.
For me, Nonso is better. Nonso for me is better than Martinelli.
But Arsenal fans will tell you no.
They'll say no. Yeah, I know. They'll say no. They'll say no way they're better than.
But Blaise, I also question Arsenal ball too, and this is where I question. This is where I'm talking as a football fan, and I'm taking out my Chelsea fan base.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you paying 15 million for a backup to Bukayo Saka or a starter? You have to think about ROI, return of investment.
Yeah.
It's dumb to pay 50 to 60 million for a player who will be a backup to Saka. It does not make it. In a business standpoint, that's negative.
No, it's not, because he can displace Saka. Nobody knows the future. Listen, you see one thing I love about football. Nobody knows the future. I don't care who you are. You might want to say, yeah, this guy's the best. You just don't know the future. So if you spend 50 million, it's not because you're spending 50 million for an assistant. You're spending 50 million for competition with Saka. You're spending 50 million because you don't want to spend 10 million and get somebody that cannot compete with Saka. Then Saka will be comfortable. But if Nonso is competing with Saka, that's a good thing for Saka. That will keep him on his toes. Listen, first of all, hold on. Saka doesn't have the pace that Nonso has, true or false. Saka doesn't have the energy and the physicality that Nonso does he?
I disagree. He doesn't have physicality. If you touch Saka don't injure now. Saka
na fine boy now. Saka now. Come on, stop. Saka has no physicality. Saka na just guy wey go run, beat you hands down, and kill you with his left leg. He's a killer. But if you want to say physicality, that is nowhere near Nonso. Now, in terms of ability, Nonso is nowhere near him. But now you can see that there's a balance. Depending on the kind of game you're playing, you might need Nonso to start even before Saka. I'm telling you, listen, Saka has more experience. Saka is a better player, head and shoulders. But there comes a time when competition is needed.
Yeah, okay, Blaise. Yes. I get that. Again, I'm going to say it again. I think some of Arsenal fans here. Sure. If Ateta good enough to put Saka on the bench and play Noni,
then Ateta is not serious. Then why
I've been saying this for a very long time. Is he good enough? It's not good enough to drop his the guard.
And well, listen.
Saka gets injured. Odegaard gets injured. The one that you Saka came back. One that he was on the bench for the whole entire season.
Yeah. Listen, so how old is Saka now?
Good enough to make some big decisions.
How old is Saka now?
He's 24, 23, 24.
No, check. He has to be more than 24. Okay. Unless I'm wrong, he has to be more than 24. I say Saka is 26.
It's not 26. It's not.
I say it's 26, but check.
26? It's not that old.
Check now.
I'm doing that. I'm checking now.
Okay, check.
Saka age. Saka age.
25, 26.
Age.
You don't tell where Saka they play this game. You don't tell.
He's been playing since 17 now. I know.
You don't tell. So how old?
Let me see. I'm checking.
How you mean is that hard to find out Saka's age? Let me
No. Let me see. Hold on. This home is doing somehow. It should be 20. The last time I checked, it was 24, 23. Then.
Don't worry. I found it.
How old is it?
Oh, you're right. So it's 23.
23.
Wow.
Yeah.
Born in 2001. Wow.
Mm-hmm. It's 23.
How old is Madek Nonso?
Madek is 23. 23. Both of them are 23.
Exactly. If you want physicality, Madeke. If you want slick, sly, that kind of high IQ football, then you bring in Bukayo Saka. But there's definitely room for Nonso to compete.
I know that for fact. I know.
There is definitely room. And this is another thing about Nonso. Nonso has too much ego. He's gonna want to bench. That's why I like Nonso. He's gonna want to bench Saka. Nonso is crazy like that. He feels he's the best player in the world, and that's the kind of footballer you want on your team. You want a guy that is egotistical, especially as a striker. Sorry, go ahead.
But Blake, I heard everything you said, but today I'm putting to the manager. There will be a situation where Saka is not out of the game. It's completely shut down. It's shut down of the game. Nowhere to be found. Maybe he get pissed off, he get a yellow card. Arteta bold enough to take him off and bring on Noni.
Arteta has no other choice. If you're going to go ahead and buy Noni for 50 million, you better have room for him. Then that's terrible business if you're buying a 50 million pound player and you don't know what to do with him. If you want him to compete with what do you call it, Saka, give him a chance.
Mm-hmm. Because everybody's saying they don't want Saka. I'm like, yeah, that's not fun. You can cry you don't want Saka, but you have to look at your managers too. Is your manager bold enough to make bold decisions? I don't think he is a manager that can make some decisions like that.
I think he is, because he used that midfield as a striker for a long time.
It's because of the injuries now.
But he's flexible. He's flexible.
I know he's flexible. I know he's flexible.
I've seen the guy from Brighton, from Belgium. I've seen him start instead of Odegaard. Trossard, yes. Mm-hmm. So there's room for flexibility. And you're dealing with a guy who has too much ego. I actually think Nonso has more ego than Saka. Saka is a humble guy. Saka is a nice guy.
I know.
Nonso is dirty. Nonso, he has that ego. He wants to push, like, you guys don't want me at Chelsea? I'm gone. See you later, motherfuckers. I'm gone. That's his mentality.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Mm-hmm. So for me, like you said, I think you have a good point. It depends on a manager that can use him.
My take on Noni is very simple.
You don't like Noni, so forget about it.
There's talent in Noni. I know that for fact. He has that talent. I know that for fact. I can guarantee you that. My problem with Noni is very simple. You're not a superstar. I'm sorry. You are playing for Chelsea Football Club. You have to be able to humble yourself. If you're playing for Chelsea, I need you to be consistent and get performance week in and week out. Not today on, today off. No. I can't deal with that. And I like this ego too when it comes to that aspect. But with Noni, sometimes I'm like, Noni, are you okay? And sometimes I'm like, Noni, why don't you play like this every day? It's very, very inconsistent. I think
why are we not getting? But Kopama does the same thing. How come he's not getting traded? You see, that's why I say people are not assessing Noni. That's why when I assess somebody, I actually assess with football eyes. People hate the boy. There's just that's what I'm saying. People cannot come up with a concrete reason. You're telling me, why don't you play like that every day? Why doesn't Kopama play like that every day? Like yesterday? That's what I'm saying. No, hold on. Why isn't Kopama playing like that like yesterday? Explain to us, Ablai.
Why do you think play like yesterday performance?
Yeah, why?
Bless. Cole has been the one carrying us for a very long time.
Story.
That's number one. And Cole has a body of work which I can say I can rely on.
So because of his body of work, it's okay for Cole to make mistakes, right?
He can have a dip from a little bit. I can agree with that.
No, how long has he? When was the last time? They said Kopama hasn't scored in 26 weeks.
Yes, I know.
So let's calm down. That's what I'm saying. Nonso's evaluation, yes, he sucks. I started saying Nonso sucks, but there's a little bit of hatred there. People just don't know what to say. It's just nice to hear his name now, so let him
Not
go.
with me. I don't want to.
Same thing with Arsenal. Same thing with Arsenal fans. Hatred. They cannot give me. I've talked to all my Arsenal friends. Why you no like Nonso?
They can't give a concrete answer.
They cannot. No. He's just not good. He's not good. I'm sorry. If we go ahead and get Nonso, it's not good business. This is Arsenal fans. This is Arsenal.
I'm gonna laugh.
Sorry?
I can see Chelsea doing this. I'm gonna come to that on this very soon. I can see Chelsea doing this.
Doing what?
A swap deal where Arsenal buy Noni Madueke and they pay whatever amount Chelsea want. And Chelsea decided to just go for 1 area and say, okay, fuck it, we're gonna go for 1 area.
Good business. That's good business.
And now that will piss off Arsenal fans more because 1 area is that it's from the academy.
Exactly.
They don't want Noni before. Now we are getting 1 area from them. What believe that guy is a special player. He's a very good player.
He's not special yet, but he's going to
For
be
me,
special.
guys, when you watch 1 area, you know that's a baller. You know that. I can't disagree with that.
Yeah, but he's tiny. He doesn't have size. I mean, I always have to look at the other side. That's my problem. He's a fantastic player, but he's tiny. He's going to be the smallest player on the team. He's actually shorter than Enzo. He's shorter than Lavia, which is okay. Trust me, Maradona was short. The closer you are, Messi is short.
But they say ball out, yeah.
Yeah, of course, because the shorter you are, the closer you are to the football. So you can control it better.
And if Arsenal lose 1 area for me, I don't think that would be a fault. The fan base will not forgive the fault.
Trust me, if they get Nonso, they will forget 1 area. If they can get Nonso, they will forget 1 area.
You are saying this out of what?
No, I'm saying this out of ability, Nonso's ability. What are you talking about? The only reason you guys are hating on this boy's ability is because you don't see it every day. That's your excuse. You don't see it every day. You don't see it every day. Look at look at how that boy changed the game yesterday. He changed that game.
I agree.
He made it so comfortable for João Pedro. He made it so comfortable for Enzo. Like the game just changed. Heat. From that angle. Yeah, he doesn't do it all the time, but guys, come on, man. Come on. And now I'm asking people, Nonso and Martinelli, who is better? I'm hearing Martinelli.
Martinelli. That one is brainless. That one is even brainless.
Nobody criticized Nonso reach me. You don't think why they criticize him.
But going for Nonso for Arsenal for me is bold for them. Again, my question with Arteta and Arsenal board is very simple. Are you paying 50 million for your backup? Or are you paying 50 million for someone that challenged Bukayo Saka?
You're paying 50 million, I think, more for somebody that's going to challenge Saka.
If that's the case, that's a good deal.
Yeah.
If that's not the case, that's a terrible deal for you.
Nonso has to look. He has to cross the T's and dot the I's on this deal before he signs anything. You know, personal is one thing, but if it doesn't favor him, he no go sign now.
I know.
How many more years does he have on his contract here?
Plenty. Let me check. It might be 4 for 5 years. You still have a long years.
So Arsenal must pay. If you're going to break somebody out of a 5-year contract that is left on his books, you have to pay. You have to pay, man.
Let me see. Sales contracts.
Nonso don't suffer. Don't worry, Nonso. We'll support you. Don't worry. We'll protect you. We'll attack all those people, including Ablai, that are coming for you. Don't worry.
Relax. He doesn't pay. If you go to Arsenal, I will celebrate. I already tweeted it to thank you already.
I know.
I will celebrate it because enough is enough.
No, so is our own.
So on the 2030.
On what?
So he has contact with Chelsea on the 2030.
5 years from now. Damn.
2030.
Arsenal go pay now. This Arsenal go pay 40 million, 30 million for that's we get five. Are you even sure Nonso is going?
Yes, he's going. Yes, he's going.
Hold on. Who is our first? No, he didn't confirm it. He said what he said is that you want to leave my team, you can go. That's what he said. Calm down.
They asked him about Nonso. He said, he said, I like Noni Madueke. He's a very good player. But if a player decides that he wants to leave the club, he can go. I already told the board I want a player who wants to be happy and want to stay with the club. That's it. That's what they said.
No, but the guy, I totally agree. But it doesn't mean that. Are you sure Nonso is going anywhere?
Bless he is going. He has to the move.
Who is the first player from Chelsea who left with a 5-year contract remaining on his books? Who?
It's awful.
Since these guys came, since Todd Bowley, there has to be somebody. Nobody. Nobody. It's expensive, man.
So Arsenal will have to pay a lot of money.
You know better than I do. I'm like, you're right. They have to pay a lot of money. He's got 5 years. He's comfortable. Why are you making it? What do you have to offer him to make him more comfortable than where he is now?
So Arsenal needs to do something that Chelsea have not done in terms of what?
You have to pay 70 million.
70.
You see, as your eye open.
70.
Okay. Remember when I said we should go and buy Semenyo? What did you tell me? How much did Nottingham put on him?
Bournemouth put 70 on him.
I rest my case. I want to see how it all plays out. How do you buy Nonso out of a 5-year contract? How? I want to see that business. I want to see how Arsenal does it.
I'm willing to say that too.
How much
is Arsenal willing to offer? How much is Chelsea willing to accept?
God bless you. That's
the battle. That is the battle because he's agreed to. He already agreed to the move. Now exactly. It's between Arsenal and Chelsea.
You just said
Chelsea. How much is okay? Because Chelsea are putting 60 million. Because Elanga is going to Newcastle for 55 plus add-ons. Yes. So Chelsea are telling Arsenal, if you want money, that same amount Elanga goes for Newcastle. You have to play close to that amount of money before we consider on the table.
What about Ola? Ola no get team. Ola, you know.
Ola is still Newcastle. It's still not time for us.
For what?
Elanga to Newcastle is, I think the deal might be closed because Newcastle offered 55 plus add-ons.
Waiting to Ola, man. Ola no if you come up for that club. Come on, man. Come on. You know get agents. Which kind of team be this, Seth? You're the best left back. There was a time you were the best left back in the league last season. Come on.
Agents. That one talk. That's a big
but yeah, he only be English boy too. I don't know why. What are you doing at Nottingham Forest? This boy is gone. What's his name? Elanga, your best friend is gone. Like, fuck out of there, man. Oh wow.
So I'm going to see the arrow high between Chelsea when it comes to business. Because I know that really like business a lot. So I want to see the arrow higher. Because Arsenal will bid soon. Like they will, maybe possibly tomorrow or Monday. Maybe tomorrow or Tuesday they will bid. Now, this is my question. How much are they going to bid with Chelsea? Are they going to talk to Chelsea? Yes, 50 plus 5 add-ons or 45 plus 5. And I want to see how strong Arsenal really want Noni. I want to see how strong it is.
I don't think Arsenal wants Noni. I think there's just an opportunity there, and Noni's agent say take it. I really don't think Arsenal wants Noni.
That would be what I want to see. I want to see how strong I am. Arsenal want Noni because Chelsea will not budge. That's not. Why would you sell Noni when we are comfortable? Why should we sell him?
Exactly.
We have to give us something that will change our mind.
Exactly.
So why should we sell him?
How on earth? Somebody please help me. How do you want to sell? Even if listen, on a cell phone contract, let's say you have 3 years left on your contract and you want to break out of the contract, guess how much that's going to cost you?
Blood, do you know how much Newcastle are paying Liverpool? They won't even buy Isaac. Isaac has 3 years.
You're not getting the point. How much does it take to break out of a cell phone contract?
Double
the price of the phone.
Yeah.
So if you want Nonso to get out of his 5-year contract, bring money. Bring money, more job, bring money. So you know what? I don't even think Nonso is going anywhere.
I'll also be shocked, but I will be very shocked if Arsenal pays 60 million for him. I will be shocked. I will be shocked because they paid Kayaba for Kayaba, they paid 65 for him.
Yeah, but we bought Kayaba for 80 million almost, so calm down.
Yes.
Yeah,
so, I'll be shocked if Arsenal pays 60 million for him. I'll be very, very shocked.
If I'm not so, I stay. If this man doesn't play me, I stay on the bench, get comfortable, walk out like crazy, and then December, January, I walk out. I don't see it like okay, how many wingers do we have?
You know, Pedro Neto, Esabal is coming in. Pedro can play there.
Which Pedro? Oh,
We're already confirmed by Gittin. Gittin is already in already. So we have to.
Bino Gittin is exactly true. Callum Martin Odoi, I beg.
So we already have a lot of wingers. Now, I want to see. Okay, I'm going to be sitting there and be watching Arsenal. I want to see what you guys gonna do, Arsenal. How soon do you want Noni Madueke? How soon
Exactly.
do you want him? That's me.
Exactly.
How soon do you want him? That's me.
The only way they want him is Chelsea give them a good deal.
Yes.
And Chelsea is not willing to do that.
I don't think so. Wendy, are you there?
I don't think so.
Daddy, Noni to Arsenal. How much do you think Chelsea are willing to accept from Arsenal? And how much do you think Arsenal is willing to pay?
To me, 60, 65 or nothing.
Who?
Yeah. With Noni's thing has like maybe 6 or 5 years.
No, 5 years, 2030.
5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 5 years remaining in his contract, bro. And I criticize Noni sometimes, but I don't want it to go yet. Maybe one more season, but I don't know. You might say he wants to leave. He's a man of many egos. That's one thing I don't like about Madueke. Like, bro, you are not there. You are trying to you are claiming as if you know how to play ball like the likes of Salah and Saka and this thing, but you are still shit. You are still building yourself, bro. The ego is too much. Sometimes but he's a good player regardless. He's a good player. Potential. I'm still calling it potential. So, but it's a good day and one year coming. Come on.
That you know what the funny part. Me and Arsenal fans, we don't like each other. Me, I don't like them because me, I get in that argument with them.
To me, it's
What
a
will make me
win-win.
laugh? What will make me laugh? And I'm going to laugh is who are married to Chelsea, Noni to Arsenal, and I see the social media explode. I want that to happen.
To me, if that happen, it's a win-win for both clubs. Both players are talented. We see what Wanleri did last season with Arsenal. We see what if he's under the right tutelage and doing things right, you can see what the guy will actually turn into in coming years. So I would love to see that happen. And also, I don't know, maybe we'll go for another goalkeeper because I saw something on Fabrizio about no talks with Ter Stegen. But I don't think we need Ter Stegen in this club, please. I beg.
Don't bring
It
that.
don't pass. It don't pass in this thing. We are not retired pensioners again. One time they used to call Chelsea the pensioner. We are not that any longer. We recruit young bloods, hot people, please.
Mhm.
So that's it. But no need to Arsenal a good thing. But I notice he's not starting like before, and Maresca is not like starting him. I was like, what's wrong? Or is it because of the links? And it might be true. We should not just play down on the transfer links and transfer ideas. So let me say, maybe next week we might know finally what the real deal is. But me, one thing I want to do is that they should have just leave all this thing or work this deal maybe underground because of distractions from the club World Cup. He had like Madueke himself is still he's still a very, very instrumental player for us in the Club World Cup, no doubt. Saw what he did yesterday, brought some life into the game, like almost scored a goal, if not for the wonderful save of the keeper, and it hit the crossbar. So I would love to see more of him. To me, I would love to see more of him for one more season, then can go. But it might happen, but if it's happening, please, Chelsea should just grab one area. But the thing is that one area is asking for more playing time. How is he going to get more playing time in Chelsea? That is the question I would like to ask you, Abdullah.
My question is very simple with one really is that's nice. The question is what the question with one really is demanding for playing time, which I don't think Arsenal will give him because of the player they are looking at. They're looking at Eberechi, they're looking at Rodrigo, they're looking at Noni. And I'm like, where do I play? I'm gonna ask him the same question. Where do I play? Where? What's my future with Arsenal? Where? I want to know. Because you cannot be buying a player like Asia and Co. And you be promising me playing time. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. So does one really push Arsenal into making one of the decisions they don't want to make in terms of telling them, I'm out of here, I'm done. If you cannot guarantee me playing time, I'm out of here. I'm done. I need to go to a place where I'll be assured of playing time, I'll be this and that. And if Arsenal cannot guarantee him that, Arsenal will leave him. If they cannot guarantee him that, they will lose him. So it depends on what they want. It depends on what they want. That's the key for me. What does he want in terms of, okay, now I don't have guarantee time. Because a lot of club want him. Chelsea wants him, too many clubs want him. But the club, in Chelsea now, he stopped because I don't know where he's going to play. Where? Number 10, Pedro can play there. Where? Right wing, we have right wing.
That is what I'm saying. That even though he's coming to Chelsea, that playing time is demanding. Maybe you will probably see 15 minutes or 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Because I don't see him starting, like getting into the starting lineup.
That's my question. If you want to go to Chelsea, where does he play? Because there's Fabinho there. Esaval is coming in, but I don't know where he plays. So let's say Maresca to just put Pedro on the left and play one on the right. Is he really? Are we going to get the best out of Pedro Neto by playing him there? I doubt it. I'm not sure. So it's tough for him. I also understand what he wants in terms of guarantee playing time. I know because he's a young player, he needs to develop his career and his future, which I don't disagree with. But Arsenal needs to find a way to know their priority. What is exactly what they want? What is their priority? I will say it again. Negotiating with Chelsea, you cannot expect Chelsea to tell you, okay, you want to send a new for 30 million. They bought him for 35 million. So you can expect Chelsea to demand 50, 55 for you. Now, if Arsenal willing to pay to that level, I don't know. I don't know.
He might actually sign another contract with Arsenal. So let's just watch how things unfold next week.
I agree.
So that's it. But
I agree.
When I saw the links this afternoon, I was like thinking, where will he play? How will he step into the team? You say you want playing time. It's just like same thing. It's just that you are changing clubs, but it's still same circumstance. Because how will you get those minutes? That's the thing. So,
in my head, unless Maresca is willing to play Pedro Neto on the left and we buy one nigga and you play one nigga on the right wing, I don't see no other option. You can't play him as a 10 because you have Joao Pedro there, that's Kopama there. Where does he play?
You can't play when we have Gates, we have that will play on the left. We have Estavio, we have Pedro Neto, we have Joao Pedro, Dilap. Come on, Nkuku. We are not talking. I don't know for him, but he should get his tactics. I think he might sign another new contract with Arsenal. He might not leave.
For me, that's the possibility. That's possibility gonna happen. I just want to brand Arsenal fans a little bit. I want them to explode. That's why I'm willing to put this possibility. I just want to laugh them on. Like, okay.
But if the deal eventually happens, it's a win-win for both clubs because the two players are good.
Yeah.
Definitely. But those we've seen more of Noni than
one year.
But
one nigga has not been given enough time to be able to like.
That's the thing. That's why I say we have seen more. That is more minutes and that is it than 1 year. That is it.
I agree to that.
So I think I will I've stepped out
Wait,
of the
Bryce, before you run
Yes,
a quick
yes,
take
sir.
on that, because you don't talk, because yesterday there was a little bit of debate. Estaval and Sanchez go. Who do you blame? Do you give credit to Estaval go, or do you blame Sanchez? I know you hardly blame
No,
the goalkeeper.
yo, see, the way Estaval took that goal, actually, Estevo, sorry, the right pronunciation, apparently, I don't know, but it's Estevo. The way you guys are not looking at the way Estevo took that ball, eh? Ha! That's all Estevo, had nothing to do with Sanchez, man. Had nothing. I know Mikel was saying that
His positioning was not good enough.
Mikel doesn't like Sanchez. Chai, I won't call Mikel, tell us over, shut up, man. But Mikel doesn't like Sanchez. He says Sanchez was out of position, blah, blah, black sheep, have you any woo. That ball, anybody, all goalkeepers, he go score.
I agree to that.
Or me. Or because if you look at what he did with his foot,
Right.
he bent down. He bent down. Then the lower part of his foot is what he used to touch that. He touched him. Nobody say he hit him. He touched him. Understand? Because now near post execution.
and the ball went with speed. So
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
I say the ball went on with speed. How do you expect Sanchez to? Oh boy, we should just be considerate though.
Don't mind.
can't
People
just-
want to destroy Sanchez. Don't
You want
mind.
to destroy his career.
Exactly.
Small career really
Every
manage.
small thing. Sanchez. I beg you. That goal. I don't care if you like put Courtois. If you like put and Noah. If you like put the late great Dodo Mayana. That ball the internet. And the way the boy put the ball, it touched the bar. Maybe the bar.
Yes, he did.
I don't think he planned to do that. But because of the way he touched the ball, and like Darius said, the speed where the ball take internet safe. Come on. Even if Sanchez was holding that post, that near post, let's say he hold on with his left arm, hold on tight. Know how that ball no the enter.
The only thing I think he can do is maybe punch the ball into his no net. That's the only thing they can do.
Who?
If Sanchez maybe like you said, he hold the post.
Time to punch it. There's no time to punch it. That ball was too fast. That ball, and Cole he finished Cole, man.
Cole was
Cole was in no man's land. He finished Cole. Even though Cole had a fantastic game. Well, he finished Cole.
How do you rate Estaval overall? Because after that Martin has come to Chelsea. Because I know you are still skeptical about him.
He's not starting for us, man. For me. Santos can start any day. And you guys know I criticize Santos hard. But I don't need to see anymore, man. Sanchez is ready. Santos is ready. Absolutely ready, man. All right, my brother. When is your next show?
Maybe on Tuesday. There's any breaking news we do, but possibly Tuesday after the Fluminense match. What's the position for the Fluminense? We face Thiago Silva.
2-0 Chelsea.
With Thiago Silva?
He's not playing up. Didn't he get red card?
Yeah, he's the captain. He's gonna play.
Playing, okay. Yeah, 2-0, man. 2-0.
And also, my Jamal Musiala is out for 5 months.
They say
it's here is crucial ligament.
The boy no get.
For 5 months. Man, in fact, quick recovery, man.
That's why it's very important you have to bulk up. You have to get a little bit of meat in your body. And Jamal Musiala, one of the best number 10s in the world.
It's painful for me. It's very painful.
I couldn't watch it, man. I'm like, My brother, man, have a fantastic weekend. We connect again.
All right.
All right. Peace.